mean, like Cash was saying,
the receiving core.
Yeah, it was lesser, but he showed he showed improved and played his best with what he had.
No, I agree. I still wish we would have made better improvements. I know the rookie that we did get looks good, but I still think we should have went out and tried to get, like a Adam Thielen or somebody a little bit more dominant. But I feel like another time. On the other hand, I'm a little shaky too because we go out and get that type of player, and they don't do anything. Like look at like Golden Tate was good in the Lions too. We always getting these line wide receivers now that I'm realizing. Golden Tate came over here and dropped the ball. Yeah. Kenny Golladay came over here and disappeared.
And then when we do get receivers that are worth our while and we win Super Bowls with, they wind up shooting themselves in the legs. So it's like, what the hell are we doing out here?
I know.
And I love Plaxico. Shout out to Plaxico. That was my guy. You know what I mean? Got us a Super Bowl. Well, we could have went back to back. Let's talk about that. We could have went back to back and won 2 Super Bowls, but my man Plaxico wanted to shoot himself in the leg. We're having a gun with sweats.
He Cheddar bombed himself.
Yeah, exactly. What is he doing out here, bud?
That's my guy, though. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, Plax.
Word.
Yo, don't shoot me. Plax is on. I think he's on a show. He's on with him and Craig Carton.
Where?
On Fox 5. Yeah, it's him, Craig Carton from The Fan, and Tim Hardaway, which is an amalgam of players.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's you guys mentioned receivers. That's one of the things we had to address going into the offseason and the draft, right? Was receivers. You mentioned a bunch of guys. They went out and got Jalen Hyatt, right? He's a baller. I watched him. I don't know if he's a burner. Yeah, I don't know if he's a burner, but I do think he's a very good route runner. I think he can run under the defense, go over the top a little bit. We're gonna see when he gets on the field. I like that. They got a kid named Bryce Ford.
Yes.
You mentioned Colin Johnson.
We got Jamison Crowder,
Isaiah Hodgins.
Wendell
Robinson, Paris Campbell, which is a nice piece from the Colts. But the name that, and Paris Campbell, I watched a lot of film on him. I think he's going to be a good possession receiver. I still want to see what he's going to do. He's been hurt a lot. I think he's going to be good. He's going to be able to move those chains along. But I still got to see what he does when he gets on the field. But the name that pops off the page to me is a straight baller. Right, you know who I'm gonna say, man. The tight end. Who am I talking about? Big time upgrade from Bellinger. Darren Waller, aka Darren Baller. Talk to me about Darren Baller.
Oh, yo, Q.
Matter of fact, let's take a shot for Darren Baller.
Oh, word.
Darren Baller. Right, Darren Baller.
Okay, I got my shot ready.
Darren Baller.
One of the best tight ends in the league.
Got traded because he didn't invite his coach to the wedding. That's fucked up.
Yeah, with that bullshit. But yeah, like you said earlier, one of the best tight ends, Kelsey, Mark Andrews, a couple of names that come to mind. He's right behind them.
And he coached, and Mike Kafka coached Kelsey in KC.
Absolutely.
So that's a vocal point too. Yeah, like getting a guy like Waller, that's a vocal point for us.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? How good does Darren Waller make this offense, and how much better does he make Daniel Jones in your opinion? Quest, I'll go to you. Q.
Yeah. I think it's going to be an instant improvement, because now, they already kind of play the Giants a little honest too. You could only go after so long because Daniel Jones can run the ball, Saquon Barkley can run the ball, and Saquon Barkley can catch it too. He's probably one of the better, catching receivers, and catching running backs in the league. If you don't believe that, you smoking crack. But to have that middle threat, if we have a healthy tight end middle threat, oh man, that's gonna be it's gonna take a load off of all the other wide receivers, and hopefully Darius Slayton could go down and run a 60-yard or something like that. And I feel like teams are gonna have to play us a little bit more true. The lineup and the paper is not gonna scream at you and say, but you definitely can't double team. You're not going to be able to put quarterback spy on Daniel Jones and double team Darren Waller and somebody's going to be open. Paris Campbell, because he's definitely a possession receiver, like you said. He runs great routes, and he can definitely move the chains. You know, he's not going to be one of those guys that's, you know, he's going to run down there like a Tyreek Hill or Waddle and, you know, get a 30-yard pass. You know, but we can have Slayton for that. You know, we got Hodgins. You know, I think we have people that can catch the ball, which is something I think that, you know, these younger wide receivers, they came in, and I could tell that they're all working very hard together because they're catching it, you know, like it's good to see. And some of the passes that Daniel Jones is throwing, it's like he has to throw them in tight spots, and with that accuracy and the momentum of the game and in the moment, they're able to catch it. I think we're in a good spot. I still wish we would have had obviously a true number one wide receiver, you know, but I think it is an upgrade. I think it definitely is an upgrade for what we can accomplish this year.
Yeah, and then also we're gonna get back a healthy Sterling Shepard. You know, he proves that he could ball out. You know, if he's a vocal point. And then we re-signed Hodgson, where he played 8 games and had 4 touchdowns. You know, and then Darius Slayton, you know, he played all 16 games, and he had the most yards. He led the team with the most receiving yards. It was 724. You know what I mean? He averaged 15 possession. The only thing is that I'm still iffy. I feel like we need a number one receiver. We need a guy like a D.
Amen. I was getting ready to say the same thing.
We need a guy like a D Hop, or like my man Q said, like an Adam Thielen. You know, he went to what? I forgot what team Adam Thielen went to. He left Minnesota.
Yeah. Where's that?
What team he went to?
Yeah, somebody pull it up. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like a D Hop or a Thielen.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like a Tyreek Hill, or you know, 'cause look at the receivers in that division, man. You have AJ Brown, Deontay Smith. Then you got Brandon Cooks, newly acquired receiver Brandon Cooks, along with CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. You got the kid Terry McLaurin up in DC. Mm-hmm. Those dudes is big time number ones, man. And if you look around the league, you know, from Jamar Chase to, you know, it's just Travis Kelce,
AJ Brown,
Devontae Smith, right? That's the kid from Philly.
I just said those.
My bad.
But there's just a plethora of wide receivers. But I do want to say this. I think Darren Waller is going to be better than we all think. Not to say we don't think he's good, but he kind of reminds me of Gronk a little bit. You can line him up on the outside. He's going to create a lot of matchup problems with some of these smaller DBs when he's trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I do think that's good. So we'll see what happens with that. It's, like you said, it's not the sexy pick that I wanted, but I think Jalen Hyatt could possibly be that deep threat that Deshaun Jackson,